The last track within VR&E, but certainly not the least, is the independent living track. Just like the rest of the VR&E tracks, in order to be eligible for VR&E as a whole, you must have a 10% or more VA rating and have a discharge other than dishonorable. However, for this track specifically, there are some notable differences in eligibility requirements. Let's take a look. These all must be true. You have a serious employment handicap, and your disabilities prevent you from looking for or returning to work, and you're in need of services to live as independently as possible. If you recall, all other VR&E tracks simply state that you must have an employment handicap or barrier. For this track, it must be qualified as a serious employment handicap. So this means that not everybody who is eligible for VR&E as a whole is going to be eligible for the VR&E Independent Living track. If your service-connected disability limits your ability to perform activities of daily living and you can't return to work right away, you may qualify for independent living services through the Independent Living track. You may also receive these services as you work to find a job if that's a goal you and your vocational rehabilitation counselor have created. Let's look at that again and point out some specifics. Limits your ability to perform activities of daily living like bathing, dressing, accessing the community, and interacting with others. Based on these examples, it is safe to assume that your VA disabilities can be either physical or mental in order to be eligible for this track. So if you have prosthetics, a wheelchair, PTSD, or other mental health issues, this track is for you. The second part I want to draw attention to is you may also receive these services as you work to find a job if that's a goal you and your VRC have created. Based on this, I think it is reasonable to believe that you can use this track while simultaneously using another VR&E track to prepare for or find adequate employment. If you believe you are eligible for the independent living track based on the criteria we just discussed, here are some benefits you may be eligible for. Evaluation and counseling to identify your needs and goals, referral to support resources, evaluation to see if you're eligible for VR&E home adaptation grant, guidance to help you understand if you are eligible for our adaptive housing programs. As with every other VR&E track that I've discussed, these are kind of the broad bird's eye view of the benefits you may be eligible for. However, just like every other VR&E track, the benefits within the program and within the track is really dependent on your needs and your relationship with your VRC. So make sure you are adequately communicating what your needs are in order to get everything that you need out of this program in order to be successful. Let's talk about what the independent living track is not. This program is not meant for you to partake in for an indefinite amount of time as you pursue your independent living needs. While this track generally lasts 24 months, everybody eligible for VR&E is eligible for up to 48 months of VR&E benefits. So at the point of 48 months, if you have not squared away your independent living needs, then you may not be eligible to receive any more of these benefits because you've used them all up. This program is also not meant to replace your VA healthcare resources. If you have a prosthetic or a wheelchair, the VA healthcare system is still going to be the primary caregivers for those tools and those resources that you need in order to independently live. As with every VR&E track, there are benefits that go far beyond this general overview of the independent living track. The best way to maximize these benefits and to ensure your success with this program is to make sure you have candid conversations and an open line of communication with your VRC. Regardless of the VR&E track that you're using, your VRC is the gatekeeper to the benefits that you want and need in order to be successful. So make sure you're always treating them with respect and building a good relationship with them. While technically this is the last track within VR&E, there are plenty more components that you guys should be aware of. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future videos and all the other benefits to come. If you like this video, you will likely also like my video, GI Bill 2.0, which was the first video I made on the VR&E series. So check that out, linked here. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, do so, please. Really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.